I'm a hitman. Every time I check into a hotel, I follow the same routine. I scatter glass marbles at the door. I hang a grenade pin on the doorknob. I set a pressure trigger. Every trap buys me time. On the balcony, I tie a rope in advance. If something goes wrong, I can escape anytime. Even when I shower, my gun stays within reach. I can't relax. Not even for a second. I have no name, just a barcode on the back of my head. They call me 47. This time, the target is the Russian President Belikov. His reforms threaten my employer's interests. They want him gone, fast, and they want it done in public. Risky as hell, but I took the job, because in our organization there's no mission I can't finish. The next day, the target appeared. He walked up the steps, waving to the crowd. He had no idea death was closing in. One shot to the head. I dismantled the sniper rifle, dropped a grenade into a case I planted earlier. I walked away. The explosion behind me wiped all evidence clean. I headed for the station, time to disappear. But then my phone lit up. A message came in. Someone saw my face. I went on high alert, opened my laptop, contacted HQ. They gave me a name, Lily. I arrived at her location ahead of time. She stood in the crowd, like she was waiting for someone. I moved closer. My hand reached for the gun. Then she turned to look at me. Her eyes were calm. She didn't recognize me. She wasn't the witness. I dropped my hand. But in the very next second, a gunshot. A bystander dropped. The shooter was bald and had a barcode too. I'd been set up. I slipped into the crowd and fled the scene. Back at the hotel, my contact sent a news feed. Belikov was still alive. That's when it hit me. This whole thing was a trap. I asked who the real client was, but the line went dead. What I didn't know, my location had already been exposed. SWAT teams were closing in. Then the phone rang. A friend from the inside risked everything to call. The client was Belikov himself, and I was the next target. Then I heard it, the sound of marbles crushed under boots. No time to think. I rushed to the balcony. I opened the freezer, pulled out 2 hidden pistols, ran to the end of the hall. I fired at the SWAT team closing in, then used a knife to pry open the elevator door, set off the fire alarm to lure everyone upstairs. I slid down a cable to the top of the elevator, gently opened the roof hatch. Inside, it was packed with armed officers. No hesitation. I drew and took them all out. On the first floor, a black officer saw the aftermath. He called it in. When the elevator light came on, he sent back up to the 3rd floor. They caught up to me, fast. I was almost cornered, but right then, a cleaning lady rolled out her cart, blocking their line of sight.